All right, everyone. Welcome back to our playthrough of Virtue's Last Reward and our ongoing quest for that licked wet goon mommy.
I don't even know which one this is an anagram of anymore.
It's still Welcome to My Kingdom.
Oh, okay. That's a good anagram, though.
What, licked wet goon mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Where the fuck are we at again? Do we have to start a whole new branch?
Yeah. I think what we did, because last time we just hit an ending, and then Fi just did a fucking moon leap over us.
Wait, hold the fuck up. Why in his memories are there a bunch of burning crosses?
Yeah, that's a weird one. Yeah. Settle down, Sigma. Sigma balls. So
we do still have a branch on this side. Okay.
Yeah, we do. This time, because remember last time, it's been a hot minute for us, but last time, we allied and Fi got pissy. Well, no, Fi didn't get pissy. Fi was like, "You'll be ally, right?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then we're like, "Why?" Then she betrayed us, and we're like, "Why the fuck?" And she's like, "Well, you betrayed me first." Causality's all fucked. We're all getting information from the morphogenetic field at different points in time, so it just means causality is a fucking circle now.
Mm. Oh,
is that what's gonna? We have to bootstrap something. We have to literally like time loop bootstrap something here. Do I wish to jump? Yes, let's do it.
This reminds me. I had theories.
Tell me about your theories.
Theory. 0 here is the 0 of the previous Nonary game.
Okay, that's okay.
So June is here.
Right. Yep, keep going.
But again, not really the antagonist per se.
Okay.
Similar to the previous game, where probably this is something to deal with the Radical 6 release. Somebody else caused that.
Mm-hmm.
And June has been wandering the world after the previous game, and this horrible event happens, but because of morphogenetic field powers, like, she knows about it and is dealing with the problem in the only way she knows how, which is to kidnap a bunch of people and organize a death game over it, because that worked last time.
When you have a hammer, every problem looks like a nail.
Yeah, the success rate is 100% so far, so there's no reason not to.
Wait, plus or minus a couple of doomed timelines, but you know. Much like Steins Gate, we don't think about the timelines that aren't the current one.
On this, I think this could also free up like some explanations for why something's happened if maybe some of the folks here are in on it, because maybe June's got to round up a bunch of folks who can do the right morphogenetic field stuff.
Like we know Clover has that.
Yeah. And so perhaps folks catch up to June after game 1, and now they are outlaw time cop things.
Yep.
And like this is a thing they do. Or perhaps they're not. Perhaps that this is just everybody got kidnapped and some of the same people were kidnapped again for the same convenient reason that they've got the right powers. And somehow she found out these other folks can also do it or have the potential to do it. And
yeah, in terms of people who might be in on it, I mean, obviously Luna is still top of my list. But I think maybe Tenmyoji probably knows a bit more about what's going on.
Really?
Because we were watching the sizzle reel at the beginning of this, and it just straight up says that Quark is his grandson. So, like, whoops. I guess no mystery there, but, you know.
Lots of people have grandsons, though. Does that make them...
He goes, Grandpa!
What's that got to do with
I wonder if maybe his guardian or something, Tenmyoji has maybe brought Quark places to try to understand what's going on with his grandson, who can start telling weird things about the future.
That could be.
So maybe he has an inkling. Like, obviously Clover and Alice have an idea of what's going on here and aren't sharing, but I don't think that necessarily means they're involved. But I think Tenmyoji also has an idea about the morphogenetic field. and probably isn't saying anything because it's for Quark's sake. Also explains why Quark made sure that they didn't betray Tenmyoji in the earlier. Because he's like, don't you fucking kill my grandpa, you asshole. Anyway.
But you aren't saying that he's like in on the game.
No.
That's what I thought you were saying.
Yeah, no. I only think Luna is still the only one who I think is in on it. Especially if we're still going with disembodied souls piloting moon robots theory. In which case she's the only one that can operate the medical device that must be also telling her something about.
The other thing I was wondering is if June is here, then like what's up with that? It was said Zero's among them. So is Zero among them? Like one of these people in this game? Or just elsewhere wandering around?
That implies if it is indeed June.
Yeah.
We don't know that Zero isn't just like a mask you wear. Maybe anyone can become Zero if needs must.
Correct. But on my theory.
Right.
On my theory, if June is among them, that's
then June would have to be like either behind the scenes somewhere, or a person not accounted for in this game, or
Kay. Anybody could be in the weird
Kay.
robot suit,
Aha!
Conveniently having amnesia.
Anyway, let's fuck over.
I've also just wondered, like, June does look a little bit similar to what's her name?
Luna?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only been at most like 3 years since the last game, and Clover would recognize her.
Maybe there was time dilation.
All right, let's go ahead and give Phi the reason to betray us the last time we did this.
All right.
Vote has been recorded. Please wait. Okay, so it's letting me skip here, so this is all the same.
Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others.
Got him.
They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
Wait, our voting method. We are now officially a copycat.
Yeah?
We're not forgiving the mistake. We're not a copy kitten.
So, you chose betray. Yeah? Did you do it to protect yourself?
Wait, this also means on this route we get 9 points now.
Were you worried that Phi might choose betray? That's a good question. Huh. I'm honestly not sure myself why I did it. Well, we should go see the results.
So nothing involving the morphogenetic field. Literally not. Come on, you gotta give me something here.
But also, do we have 9 points?
In this timeline, we betrayed first round, right? And that's why Alice got pissed at us. So we're up to 6. And we just betrayed again. So if Phi does ally in this route, which we suspect she will because that gives her the reason to betray us in the other route.
Fair.
Because causality is a fucking closed circle in this game. Don't worry about it.
I want to see how Kay and Clover voted. Right. Let's go then.
If causality is a fucking closed circle, is part of the mystery of this game going to be finding out like what the actual inciting event was? Like what actually caused this whole cycle of betrayal, and then this whole cycle of morphogenetic field betrayal, and then snipping that at the bud so that way people can just not betray one another? Because a lot of our reasons for suspicion for a whole bunch of us seem to have been based on things that didn't happen in the current timeline. You know what I mean? Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
5D prisoner's dilemma with time travel.
Hey. Hey. Yep. And now we kill the part of her that cares. Remember her line from last episode?
Yep. Wow, and we are the only one.
Yeah, we are.
9.
Yeah, we are. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points. Well played, Sigma. I guess a promise means a lot to you, huh?
I had nothing to say. She was right. I'd broken a promise.
Why did you do it? Nothing to say? I guess I misjudged you. I thought you were better than this. Which is really funny because she never agreed to go. Remember, her whole reasoning was, I never agreed that I'd go ally. I just wanted to make sure that you would. That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do. Elapsam semel occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
Okay, so she definitely knows Latin.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that from the last one, but I see... Is that Jupiter?
Sure is.
Okay, hold on. I got you. She's angry at us, so she's probably not going to explain it.
What's that?
A Latin proverb.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
Okay, so we didn't need to translate it.
Well, I thought she was going to be too pissy at us to explain this time around. Jupiter is a Roman god. Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He is in charge of all the others. Not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done. You did something bad. You are not going to get a chance to take it back. And
I turned away from Fi. I couldn't stand to look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover. Their eyes bored into me with cold disapproval, and I looked away. They'd both chosen ally, as promised. The only person who'd betrayed anyone was me. The only person with 9 BP was me. Little wonder I wasn't very popular.
well, at least we know you can moon jump over anyone who gets in the way of the exit. What do you intend to do?
You aren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door, are you?
You seem very happy about the prospect, Clover.
For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from their judgment. But no, I couldn't do that. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Why had I chosen betray? In my memory, it seemed like an almost flippant choice, as if I'd just been curious to see what would happen. If betrayal was what I wanted, I should have made that choice with commitment. But there I was, and I couldn't turn back.
And I couldn't turn back. The way it's written here is giving me kind of that fucking, you know, that thing a lot of meta type games in recent years have started doing, where they start trying to like goad you into using your own save reload function, unknowingly advancing the narrative as you do that.
What?
You don't know? Where it's like, but there wasn't. I couldn't turn back. There's no way for me to go back in time and undo what I just did. I can't. There's no possible way to pull up flowchart move to. You don't know that? It was used a lot in I guess this isn't a spoiler at this point. Game's like 10 years old. Doki Doki Literature Club, kind of like bait you into interacting with the save prompts. After, you've done something you can't take back.
I see. I was confused by bait you into interacting with the save load system to advance the game, because I thought you meant like, oh, games where clicking save and load is what interacts with the game states, but it's hidden.
Kind of, yeah, because...
and was like, I don't know a game like that.
That's not quite what it is. No, you're right. I misspoke in what I meant.
No, I just misunderstood.
There is one game I know of where saving and loading is actually a game mechanic. But like the actual saving your game advances the story. It's weird. Anyway, go ahead.
But there I was, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, they would all be suspicious of anything I did. Trust is easy to break and hard to repair. Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my actions.
You see, it's laying it on super thick. So if we had done this route and then the other route, and then Fi would have been really pissed at us. And that would have made a whole lot more sense. But we did it the other way around, so now it seems like we're just kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Elapsam semel occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
How could I do something that was beyond the reach of a god? Why hadn't I just chosen ally? What would be happening to me right now? What if...
I like the implication that this was, like, supposed to be the one that we clicked on first. Like, we would naturally want to betray. Like, nah, fuck that. Well, I guess to get down this route, we already did betray someone. So I guess maybe that's kind of like the natural inclination, right? Because we had to betray Alice in the first round despite saying we wouldn't. Or, I guess we didn't say anything, but, like, despite everything. Then Fi
spoke, and I blinked.
Sigma, we're just doing this to be safe. We can't just let you run around with 9 BP. It's what I would do anyway. I totally would wait around instead of just walking out the door. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while. All right?
Huh? I started to turn around, but it was already too late. I felt a heavy hand slam into the back of my neck. And then everything went dark.
Game over, man! Game over! Oh, I love this game.
All right.
Oh, and that is just a proper end.
We finally hit our first ending.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't want it. I was trying to. Well, that's fine. Actually, I don't want to watch. Yeah, burning crosses. What the hell is up with that? Rain, car explosion, moon base, 0. Let's go ahead and go to the flowchart again. Okay.
I guess we got to go a different way. Unless we want to retry one of these ones. Are these?
I don't know if any of these have unlocked yet.
Why are some green and some are black?
I don't know. Because remember, some of these are...
Lock number 4. Lock number 6.
Yeah, so some of these are still locked.
Why are they a different color, though?
Were they that color when we got there?
I don't remember.
I guess what we could do real quick is just check. What is this? Where did Alice go? Because now we know the answer to this.
Oh, yeah, let's try that.
Right. And I guess it won't take that long to just kind of fucking fast forward through here. And if it's all the same, it's all the same, right?
Yeah. Then suddenly the world shifted.
Ha ha ha!
Okay, so probably the green ones with the open book are now unlocked.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
For just an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then, just as I'd begun to adjust...
So the story locks are because we haven't gotten the info we need for the morphogenetic field to kick in yet.
It was gone.
Now I'm wishing we had done the other one.
As if nothing had happened. What was that? It was the same sensation I'd felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been a premonition? This is bad. I need to find Alice now. But where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you?
Well, we know where she is now.
I've forgotten. Do you
Crew
remember?
quarters.
Okay. What about the crew quarters? Yeah, that has to be it. I set off at a dead run.
Oh, and we just got an achievement for knowing the answer to that. All right. Set off at a dead run. Slow movement cutscene.
The moment I entered the crew hallway, I made straight for the door to the number 2 room.
Now, this is where we found Alice stabbed. when we found her in the garden, when Fi found her in the garden on the other 2 routes, she hadn't been stabbed, just kind of passed out.
Yep.
I wonder if we're going to catch someone in media stabbing.
Maybe.
I could do Latin too.
Alice should be in here. I swallowed and threw open the door. Alice? So you were here.
Interesting.
As I spoke, her eyes turned toward mine, but I didn't get the feeling they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held the scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here? Oh, wait, no, sorry. What are you doing here?
It's okay, I'm just here to help you.
Help? Me? What do you mean?
Just let go of that scalpel.
No. I need it to get this bracelet off. Interesting. So she was trying to get her own bracelet off.
I mean, she's trying to die, right? Isn't that what
Yeah.
disease does?
I mean, forgive me for not assuming that someone stabs themselves directly through the chest when they're trying to kill themselves.
It doesn't work very well, but when all you got is a scalpel and you have been infected with a virus that makes you take extreme measures to end your life, then
Okay. Remember what Zero Jr. told us? Interesting that she calls him Zero Jr. Not so Alice doesn't think this is also June.
Well, I don't know that implies that.
I think it does, because because Alice has given this new Zero a new moniker.
The new Zero already had a new moniker, right?
Oh, okay. So she's referring to just specifically the rabbit, not necessarily the Zero behind the... Okay, never mind.
It is still interesting that she says Zero Jr. for it when that's not what the rabbit said.
Yeah.
But didn't it say like the third or something?
Yeah, Zero the third.
So that's interesting. The third versus Junior, 3 versus 2.
I wonder if she thinks maybe June created this one. The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to... Oh.
Stop! Before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
Interesting that this is happening in the room with all the outlines of people and where they have stabbed themselves. Or with parts of them gouged out. Remember that puzzle?
Yeah.
No! No! Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore! This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die.
Knock it off. With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands.
Oh my god. I wonder how many times subjectively they've Well, I mean, the way the morphogenetic feels, you only live through it once, but you get the memories possibly of all the other times. I wonder if part of Radical 6 onset is just getting so many memories from so many disparate timelines that you just kind of give up because you're like, literally nothing has worked. Huh. I feel like there's something there. Pant. One pant.
Pant. It was a second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. I'd apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you all right? Alice, say something.
Okay, so she didn't get a chance to stab herself this time. Good.
There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she'd only passed out. Shit, what am I supposed to do now? Oh man, maybe the infirmary? It's got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off toward the infirmary.
Do we know about the med beds in this route? I don't think we do.
I don't remember which route this is. I don't think we do in this one. I think it was
Yeah.
the very first one we tried.
Right. Because we also had Excelavir in that one. And
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
what did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
No shit.
Phi had called everyone else back after I'd brought Alice to the infirmary.
Hey, bitches, get back here.
7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke. Oh no! No!
It's actually a muscle problem. Clover's mouth and lips don't like close the same way.
It's a whole condition.
It's a whole condition, and frankly, the fact that you're making fun of her for it is that's just reductive of you.
What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment.
Wait, if we've already got the cure for Radical 6, then this can't be about... Then the purpose of the game can't be about finding a cure for it if the cure already exists. Huh.
Whether or not there's any around here, though. No. No. Oh, Alice. I don't want you to die. Please. Please don't die. I don't want to be alone. Don't die. Is this too Yuri?
You said that the last time we saw a scene like this. And I have to point out the problematic age gap. Clover is 20 or 21, depending on the localization.
And Alice is several
about
thousand.
4,000.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need to veto that one. I'm 1,000.
This has me wondering, how does problematic age gaps work if you freeze one of the people? Can you use that to create one where one doesn't exist or remove one where it did?
No, so here's the thing: you have to. It's just you have to count the numbers up, and this is why I think Aang and Katara is a problematic pairing.
I see.
100% legitimate take. Definitely no tongue-in-cheek here.
Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we
Except
could
for
do was... Sorry.
Wow.
Let me try reading that line again.
Wow, I can't believe you. That's in such poor taste. Although that fits for Sigma.
None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was stand and watch uncomfortably. I didn't laugh that time, I only chuckled silently.
I knew you were thinking it! 10 minutes remain until Ambidex Game polling closes. I wonder if this is going to go the same as it was in the other route. Yes. Okay, so...
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh?
Right, because this conversation is the same as the other route, where they're all arguing, Tenmyoji and Clover are arguing, and Dio's being a little bit of a prick.
What a lucky, lucky man you are. You two are going to be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally. And that means if she stays here, the two of you are going to be sitting pretty.
Right, and this is different from the other time we saw a scene like this, which is, right, what was the pairing like in this one? I think it was Tenmyoji was out paired with Clover in that one.
Yep, and she was, and he was like, okay, then I'll stay here too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or rather, I'll stay here, you go.
He was, yeah, like he was trying to like prove his trustworthiness by, having her go do it.
Yeah.
Especially you, Sigma.
I think he also punched Dio.
Yeah.
I deserved it. After all, you've got 6 BP right now. Are you saying I'm going to choose betray?
I mean, if you're going for every story ending, you probably will at some point. I can see the flowchart. They handed out a nice little pamphlet, actually.
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape. You bastard. There's no way I'd do that. Is that so?
I was going to say, we've already done it once on this route, so.
Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner, and she'll be in the AB room with me.
I bet she's gonna abdicate responsibility.
You really think she'd just stand by and let me do something like that? Back me up here, Luna. Well, actually, I was planning to make you let you make the decision.
Called it.
Why am I making Tenmyoji the fucking peanut gallery on this one?
See, told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Big words from a man in a top hat.
You have no idea what I've got under here.
Wait.
Wait, are we overlooking something really obvious
What?
about Dio's getup?
What?
What do magicians generally pull out of hats?
Fucking rabbits?
Yeah, they do.
Interesting. Interesting.
I don't know why it took me till just now to put that together. Is Dio? That's really thin. Well, I mean, he's kind of a dick, but he's kind of a dick and has been going out of his way to create situations that create friction.
Why? What
So
end?
I don't know. His zero stocks have risen slightly. Interesting.
Yeah, that is a good one. That is a good one. We gotta
How did I
watch.
never notice that? God, I just thought like, ringleader, and then just kind of wrote it off. Like, oh shit.
Until I make the dumb joke.
Until you made the joke about what he's got under his hat, and I'm like, wait. Shit.
It's a second smaller man.
Does he have a second smaller hat?
Absolutely.
What? Actually, you know what? I don't need to know. Never mind. That's as far as my interest goes.
What?
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here? Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would be guaranteed to ally, is that correct?
Nope. Doesn't work like that.
And why not?
Here. Take a look at this.
Oh,
I pulled the scrap of paper we'd found out of my pocket. Huh? What's this? We found it when we went to the archives. There wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
nothing in the garden either.
I guess they only put one in the archives. Whatever. I'll just read it for you. Here are some more AB game rules for you.
It really sounds natural coming from you.
Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. Get it? The whole team can't abstain.
That means either Dio or Tenmyoshi's going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous, huh?
I love having to determine whether or not this spy stare is the vacant I've given up on trust stare or the just I don't have any current emotion to express.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks betray... Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier? No way am I going to choose betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Ooh, anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I wouldn't put it past you. What?
Cool it, boys! Don't worry, I'm gonna be in that room too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark just to make sure he was safe. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all 3 of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. And if you try to pick betray, I'll kick you with the dick.
Here, I was hoping that this route, Tenmyoji just beats the shit out of both Dio and Sigma.
We know he can.
And
He's got a mean right hook.
each route from here on out is just Tenmyoji kicking progressively more of the characters' asses.
I've done the math, and I can punch at least 5 of you out. No, sorry, at most. Wait. 6 if the cards fall correctly.
He has gray hair because he's had the luxury to earn it
I have 1 gray
after
hair.
a life of hardened combat.
Exactly.
I have 1 gray hair for every man I've slugged. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Yeah, thanks. That's a relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me.
You kind of bring it upon yourself. You know, starting the game before we were all ready? You dick.
Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident. Unfortunately for you, we don't have room for copy kittens right now.
What do you mean, accident? Oh.
As long as the probability of an accident is sufficiently small, I think we're fine. But as it approaches 50%, then it becomes effectively random what we choose. Listen, I did a whole thing between episodes, and I'm gonna talk about it.
Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs,
CD's nuts!
you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her. What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Forget about it.
Which I believe was the Ice 9 thing, right? Was that what he wanted to do? He wanted to confront her about the Ice 9 thing?
Do we know?
Clover tells... he says that he hears from Clover about the Ice 9 thing.
But is that the same as this?
I don't know, because he's wanted to talk to Alice for a while. I wonder if he knows who Alice is. That's it. That's the end of the sentence.
He's an archaeologist.
I recognized you. You were banging Tutankhamun. And now we have to talk about what we two have in common.
Thanks, I'll be here all week.
Huh?
5 minutes remain until Ambidex Game polling closes. Time is running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too!
Yep. If something does happen, Clover might need a hand.
Aren't you, solo? You're playing against Kay and Quark, but with Quark out, that means Kay would get to decide this whole round.
I'm dreaming about bad shit.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes, I do.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I knock him out. I'm not worried. I've seen the future. I've read the Akashic records. And in no timeline does Kay betray.
Wait, no, Kate, he's at 6 BP, so he must have already betrayed.
Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Several things. Would you like an itemized list?
Do you have one for me? It might be helpful.
I feel like that takes the actual work out of doing self-improvement to just get the answers.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, really.
Yeah, no.
Had something happened between Phi and Kay while they were out exploring?
Thick.
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you. You're my new favorite after Sigma fucking fucked me over.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
Not yet, you haven't.
4 minutes remain until Ambidex Game polling closes.
Come on, we need to hurry.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, all right?
Of course.
We promise.
You see that? That, too, is Yuri.
With that, we were off.
Wait, how old is Phi?
I gave one last quick nod to Phi and Clover before heading back for the warehouse at a dead run.
And anyway, that's what I said. Pull the other one. My other ball. I had two back in the day.
Everybody ready? I'm going to open my AB game.
No, hold on. I want to hear how this ends.
Although I guess that doesn't really matter. Dio already opened one earlier.
Then only you and I remain.
Right. Okay. Let's go. Two more AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms.
All right.
Time to play the Ambidex game.
Time to do the Ambidex game.
Two minutes remain until Ambidex Game polling closes.
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
No question. If
Gotta have one of these trucks.
If Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the Nonary game didn't seem so scary.
Do we even have a choice point in this route?
Then she spoke. Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? Huh? There's something white on it. There's what? What?
All right.
What the hell is this? I'm so
Wow.
fucked up.
Thank you. Wait, he cut himself.
So why isn't it blood?
Because they're
They're
not
robot bodies on the moon!
robot bodies on the moon!
For the first time since I'd found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand.
Wait, but Alice had like blood or something coming out of her.
So some of them aren't robot bodies.
Maybe
and or
it's
they're different colors.
Coolant.
Yeah, it's coolant.
Right? That's the word for it.
Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid.
Wow. Gonna take Asuka out for ice cream later. Getting creamies.
For a moment, I thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something similar, but the truth was far stranger. The liquid was coming from my hand.
I'm going to stab a bitch, and I don't care if that bitch is you.
It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice.
I was wondering if that was going to come back, because they made a whole lot of hay about it.
But why? Where was the blood? I felt a very odd sort of fear began to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that. Are you all right? Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry while I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. It sounded even stupider as I said it. Really? Yeah. But just shut up.
Is this something... I can't let her see this, huh? The truth was even stranger. I'm trying to... Does he say anything about what he expects to see?
Blood?
Where was the blood? Okay. I was be like, is there a world where this is normal for Sigma? Okay, no, but he expects to see blood.
It's fine, all right? I'm fine. Leave me alone.
Is that what happens to you when you get rad-sixed?
Maybe. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong. Very wrong. And my head was spinning. Sigma? Oh man, I am so sorry. Just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds remain until polling closes.
There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. I took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down, just calm down. You need to think about the AB game right now. Just forget about your hand. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that.
Ten seconds remain until Ambidex Game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not here to be a dick.
Did that auto-click or did it give us a choice?
No, I did that.
Okay.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Okay.
All right, so we do have a choice point here.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Wait, is this the longest route? The one we're on now?
It looked pretty long. But then again, some of the routes kind of fleshed themselves out as we got further into them.
Yep.
So I think the other end of the decision tree is just kind of hiding some of its true depth right now.
Fair enough.
Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of their rooms as we did.
And I tell you, it was the size of a cantaloupe.
Oh, that's so impractical.
So you chose Ally after all.
Yeah. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they all centered on one thing. The mysterious white liquid.
You could have made it any color, man.
Do you want to go see the results?
Sure. Luna nodded and walked off toward the projection, but I couldn't move.
We wound up getting it pickled and using it as a softball.
Oh, it doesn't seem very aerodynamically sound, but I can't deny the resourcefulness.
I glanced around to make sure no one was watching and opened my hand. The liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out, since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. What in the hell is this?
Liquid bones. Bone liquid. Instead of bones, there is liquid.
I knew I shouldn't have drunk the bone-hurting juice.
Ow.
It couldn't be blood. Could it? No, that was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you'd never get anything that looked like that. And I'd never seen my blood do this before. In 22 years of life, I'd seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult, but every single time I'd bleed red, like any other human being. So why was it that this time it was white? What the hell is happening to me?
Anyway, they put it in a museum.
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing?
Dio, don't interrupt. This story is most interesting.
Get the hell over here. They're going to show the results. Yeah, right. On my way. I did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Yay. Yay.
Our first all-ally round.
Hey, look! We fucking did it! Imagine that! Now, if only we had just done this from the beginning, but no. Now we have to go another 3 rounds just to get 10 Miyoji and Alice up to 9.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
This is incredible.
Are we the milkmen? Is Sigma the milkman?
Crafted from milk.
Yep.
Look, everyone voted ally. You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose betray after what Fi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted ally too.
Of course! If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma. Sigma! Sigma? Are you alright?
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Huh? Yeah, looks like we all allied. That's great.
Huh. Sigma! What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make a pass at Luna and get shot down? No, nothing like that. Hey man, it was a joke. It's just a joke. You remember what that is? A joke?
It's not a joke if you're just saying some weird racial slur you're not normally allowed to say. That's just an excuse for bigotry. This has been Tien Miyoji. It explains what a joke isn't.
There's an excuse for bigotry? How didn't I know about this?
I don't know why I'm leaning in so hard on Dio just being unapologetically shit.
He doesn't do himself any favors. Honestly, I kind of locked in on him being a shit after he decided to start the game with no one else there.
You're in pretty bad shape, huh? Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echoed through the warehouse.
Do you hear that? It's a galloping maiden riff. Heavy metal.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on the usage of the star keys. The Ambidex games will continue until morale improves. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to.
Oh, so they ran out of This is the last round, and then after they run out of rooms, they just have them run the prisoner's dilemma back until they finally end.
Yep.
Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we like,
Sweet! Let's do a speed run!
right?
Hey, Zero Junior said something about this, didn't he?
Wait, now you're calling... Oh, Alice used... No! Wait, where did you hear it? Did Alice use that word earlier? Aloud and he heard it?
I don't know.
Hello? As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a little bit too.
Yeah, right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Everyone nodded and held their arms out toward him. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion.
Just make a fist, dude.
So I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat.
Oh, we're solo now.
Oh, so Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Unlike my balls.
Oh, it never gets old.
Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo.
A red solo cup?
So, what are the four we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs, so two of them are our partners.
That means the other two are solos, although I guess we don't know what colors they are.
We could just walk over and check. Nothing is stopping us.
They're probably green and blue.
Why is that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Fine, I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. There they were. Each one had a box, just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there could be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yes, if we need to make white, the other three colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
So does that mean that their pairs are kind of already decided for this round by virtue of...
Maybe, kinda.
Anyway, good. Now that we figured that all out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice, and I'm getting some phantom ball pain.
I shall accompany you then, my new friend.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
Do you have any interesting stories to share with you about your testicles?
No.
Well, then, fuck you.
I have about 12 hours of boring ones, though.
Oh, well, condense it.
That was the problem in the first place, is that I tried to condense them.
What will you two do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
About what?
Something. Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Okay, fine.
Ghost in the shellfish. All right, thank you. That's it. I've topped. My career's over.
I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise it's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
It looks like you really, really do.
Dio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out the yellow door. Tenmyoji and Kei quickly followed. In only moments, all three had disappeared. So, what was it that you wanted to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I know that trick. One of my favorite autism superpowers. Pretend you don't know what's being talked about, despite the fact that you absolutely have a good idea of what it is. That way you get the other person, you kind of force the other person into saying what they want to say and broaching the uncomfortable topic, rather than foisting the work onto you of having to bring up the uncomfortable topic. Like, no, you want to have an uncomfortable conversation, then you have an uncomfortable conversation. Don't make this my problem.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else? Okay. Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier. As strange as her request was, I had no reason to object. I kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. The garden. You know this place? Yes, well, sort of. I came here once when I was looking for Alice. Oh, I see. So, what brings you here? Isn't this nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me? She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
Dang, that is a complicated-ass bun. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore into the palm of her hand. She was silent for a moment, and then began to talk. Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box.
Interesting.
Really? Yes. She twisted the key on the bottom, and it made an almost imperceptible winding noise. When she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out. It's a nice song. Why'd you bring that up, though? Because I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me. Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends, or even any acquaintances, really. So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it.
Oh.
Luna, happiness is closer than you think.
Someone very important, but you don't really have friends, and you're still always alone. Don't have any friends or even acquaintances, and yet you have someone very important. Okay. A parent?
Could be.
Guardian figure?
An enemy!
An accomplice.
Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
What the fuck is this?
Yeah. Well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. This brother and sister named Tiltle and Meidel get asked to find a bluebird by this old woman. They travel to the dream world, or something. Anyway, supposedly if you can catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. They visit all these different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home, but when they wake up, the bird is in a bird cage in their hut. We've heard this referenced in a thing before.
Yeah, I don't remember where.
What was it?
But we definitely. I feel like at least the names of the characters seem familiar.
That's right.
What was it called? The
Tiltil and...
The Bluebird by
The Bluebird.
Maeterlinck. We still got lines though.
It's a well-known story. And it teaches a simple lesson.
Which is
Yeah, like you said, happiness is closer than you think.
Right. It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant.
the fact that it's a blue creature from a dream world adventure. I can't tell if it's just similar neurons firing, but it's feeling very Zhuangzi, isn't it?
It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But
Discussion question for the day: is the bluebird an isekai?
one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up.
There's more?
Yes. When Tiltil and Meidel try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
Whoa. What about the moral then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you've found happiness, you'll lose it again.
Is that where the phrase "bluebird of happiness" comes from,
Maybe.
or is it based on the idea of the bluebird of happiness?
I thought about that for a while. But in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me. But I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for.
And as long as I keep everyone caged here, then I will be happy.
And it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy.
Oh, it's an interesting takeaway, actually. Real journey, not the destination kind of mindset.
Yeah. You know, Sigma, I think you might be Tiltil. What? You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the blue bird on Christmas Eve. What are you trying to say? Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Where did you find Alice? What does that have to do with anything? Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Room 2 in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that? I was in the lounge. That was after we'd split up to go look for Alice. The first place I went was the lounge. So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters where you found Alice. And then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice. Didn't you? That doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
Well, I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before? Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
That's the conclusion she's drawing. Interesting. Not unreasonable. We kind of have that, like, maybe she saw Alien,
Yeah.
right?
What? See, it would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand. Damn, so you did see it, huh?
Of course she did. Weird that Alice still bled red, though. Or we already had that conversation. Could be coolant. Could be coolant.
Yes. I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton.
Wait. That's just a part of the setting that exists?
Seems like it.
It's like reading Never 7 and then finding out about halfway through the first arc that, or like just getting dropped casually. Just like, oh yeah, clones are a thing. And be like, what the fuck?
Spoilers!
It's not. It's part of the setup for the thing. It's not a spoiler. Never 7's also very old, but also pretty good. I liked it. It's just been like, wait, this has been part of the setting the whole time and no one's brought it up before now.
It's just normal.
I see. Robots these days have artificial biological tissue. So I hate to say this.
Robots on the moon theory.
Disembodied souls and robots on the moon theory.
It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood. For some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there. It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from someone in a nut house. I think we missed one. Still, my hand was still oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? No, that was impossible. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations.
If they were all robots, it'd explain why they didn't need to cater the thing or leave a portalet somewhere.
Luna? Aren't you a little scared? Scared? Why would I be scared? Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That would make me your enemy. Oh. I guess so.
A good point. Then again, if everyone's robots, Zero was pulling all of their strings.
Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared. Why not? Maybe because you're a robot. Huh? Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories. Rule 1.
They have a background for that.
A robot may not injure a human being, or through an action allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings, except when such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws.
So, already, these would seem to conflict with a lot of the actions we've taken in other routes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where we've definitely, through action or inaction, jeopardized the life. Well, I guess we haven't killed them or made them come to harm. But by betraying other people, that brings them closer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's some wiggle room there. Unless they're all also robots. In which case, everything's fair game. Anyway, can't wait till this gets replaced with the Tenet system. That's so much easier.
Oh, yeah, I've heard those before. That's just an ideal, though. You could work toward that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you program them, robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted to. Yes, you're right, but I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws. Asimov has this other one where he writes about the strange biology of aliens that are very different from us and how they have sex for 100 pages. I like that one too.
Luna would be into some real wild shit. It's always the very normal, uptight ones who, like the real buttoned up kind, who are just into the freakiest shit.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart. You're a good person. It's in your eyes. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot.
Domo.
There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
It's interesting that she's going through all this rigmarole. Because it would seem to be strange if she is indeed like partially behind or in on the game like I had been suspecting.
Yeah, this would be a really weird play to pull.
Right? Unless it was really important that Sigma believed that. Maybe because things are going off the rails because found out he's a robot. I don't know.
Tests? Yes. How? Well, the atom should be able to tell us. Oh, yeah, that thing in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us.
Dio!
But when I turned, there was nothing. Who is it? Is someone there?
Just me.
Phi?
Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged, and stepped into the bushes.
Domo. Hey, Sigma, you dance like this. Welcome.
What? How long have you been here?
I just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about? Whatever. Just have a look at this.
I followed the line of her finger.
Man.
Shit. This is an antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb.
This bit seems very similar.
Yep.
Look at the number on the side.
Oh, but this is different because Luna's here now.
It says 01. And the one in the crew quarters said 03, right? Then that must mean... Shit. Then there's no question, huh?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 02 bomb out there somewhere?
Can't be sure, but it seems pretty likely.
Damn it. That means we're dealing with a combined explosive power equal to 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who planted them?
Definitely Phi, but why?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. What were you doing in the bushes anyway?
Well, I was, taking a walk.
Taking a walk. You really think I'm going to buy that?
Yes?
Oh,
No? Fine. You got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret, so I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course, you weren't there. It seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here. And just as I suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. And just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So? Believe me now?
Well, no. Because you only revealed yourself because we heard something.
so who planted the bomb?
Honestly, it could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
Yeah, you're right. Let's head back to the infirmary. Everyone else was already there when we arrived.
Anyway, it doesn't look natural anymore.
Clover and Tenmyoji. Kay and Dio.
It's grotesque.
And of course, Alice and Quark.
Dreaming about bad shit.
Both seemed to be sleeping peacefully.
Dreaming about bad shit.
You'd never think to look at them that they'd been completely insane not so long ago.
The fucking every time we get the DreamWorks face on Tenmyoji, it's just too much.
All right, everybody, listen up. I told them how we'd found the number 1 bomb in the garden, and how, judging by the numbering on the 2 bombs we'd found so far, there was probably a number 2 bomb out there somewhere too.
We've already discussed why that may not be the case, but you know.
This is bad. What are we gonna do?
Well, I think Alice mentioned something.
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it right there. There's a port. If we can find the password input device we just connected here, then we can enter the password.
So if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Yeah. That's why I want all of you to let me search you.
I beg your pardon.
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So why wouldn't we also search you then?
So, you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
But
No buts? If you're freezing, I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate. Clear? Good. Now who's going to be first?
Ah.
Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person,
What? Why?
because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I even realized I was saying them.
Do we know right now who did it, or are we is Sigma getting morphogenetic stuff we haven't seen yet?
I don't know.
How can you? There's no way.
Yeah. I met Phi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person.
Wait, what? There's
What?
so much there we haven't seen yet. We're about to get story locked, aren't we?
That person, you did it.
The fucking Ace Attorney pose.
The room was suddenly silent.
Yeah. Okay, I kind of figured that was coming.
all right. Well, dang.
Oh, man. So where does that put us in terms of the... So that's the second lock we've had on this. Yeah, maybe that is
There's-
turning out...
There's a lot more there, huh?
This one I think we can also...
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it.
Yeah, because now this one is open, right? Now that we understand what happened.
You chose ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah, of course. Phi did too.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Oh, it's not confidence. I already know.
What?
So they do change a little bit based on the order. Okay.
Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or not.
Okay.
I don't think that's how knowledge works. That's not. if the veracity of your knowledge is determined on. Wait. Well, no, because that's not justified true belief. If you don't have the justification yet, that's just true belief without justification. That's not knowledge. Assuming you buy into that definition of knowledge, but
What if you have a justification, but you need to verify that justification?
then
And
you don't
do
have knowledge.
verify
You
it,
have a
and it turns out to be
hypothesis.
accurate.
Then you have a hypothesis.
Okay, let's go.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
What the hell, Phi? Why'd you choose Betray? You chose Ally before.
I see. So you remember it too now. The other round 2.
What? That wasn't even close to the response I'd expected. It felt anticlimactic? Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose Betray last time in round 2?
Yeah, of course I do. Why do you think I chose Betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? I'd make you pay?
Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay?
Yep.
Wait. No, that didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about an earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was it some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? That was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe or whatever, there was no way I could know what had happened in it. No way I could know. At least, I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remembered Phi choosing Ally, then scowling at me when I broke my promise and swearing revenge.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I am a grudge bearer. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
Why did I know that? Perhaps more importantly, why did Phi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It had happened before, hadn't it? During round 1 of the AB game when I was playing against Alice. I'd seen something. Phi and I had chosen Betray, but for some reason I'd seen a reality where we'd chosen Ally instead. Suddenly I realized that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover, and Kay. They all began to speak at once. What happened?
Why did you choose Betray, Phi?
Yeah. You're the only one who didn't vote Ally.
Huh.
Phi looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. Later, fuckers. Moon jump.
I felt myself speaking before I even knew what the words were. Wait, stop!
Right.
Elapsam semel occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
Oh, dicks.
Are you sure this is how you want it to end? What about the Nonary Game? 0. The bombs. We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want?
Yeah, actually, I could really go for pizza right now. The Thai food is starting to get cold. Fine.
Phi slowly let go of the lever.
Oh, hey, we got another achievement for opening another lock. Wait, did it say why'd you do that, you Dumas? Instead of dumbass?
I don't know. Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did it.
Forget about it.
Wait, no, we did it because she did it to us first, but she did it to us because we did it to her first.
This time you chose ally, and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you two talking about?
When did you betray her? Are you talking about round 1? No. We aren't talking about round 1. We're,
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
yeah.
Clover would absolutely understand.
You're right. Huh?
Ah.
I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Fi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
Yeah, I'll stick around a little longer. Like you said, I can't leave until we figure out what's going on.
Oh, it's me again.
The AB game will continue until someone opens the number 9 door. If someone reaches 9 BP and doesn't open the door, the game will keep going.
Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
We would have had to knock you out with a fire extinguisher.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit usage on the number of star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
Yep. As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want. Go for a high score. Do you think this watch has a second digits place on it?
You probably won't be allowed to play continuously, however. The period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
They must have just called him Zero Jr. at some point. That wasn't that must have not been an Alice moniker. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a little bit too.
Oh yeah, what are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a red solo.
Again, the red solo cup.
I'm a magenta pair. Me too. That means we'll be a team this time.
This too is Yori. Did I use that right?
You're doing great.
I think we'll do great. Yeah.
Who's going to be my partner then? I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Huh? Wait a second. If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair, Phi is a cyan pair, and Kay is a yellow pair, who the hell am I supposed to partner up with?
The cyan pair, I imagine.
Phi and her mysterious partner.
How do you figure that?
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Green and blue, right?
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
So you're saying the next chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes,
How do you know?
because I have seen them in the Akashic Records, which is what I call the place after we left the archives. We found a warehouse very similar to this one. It was in a set of white doors. To be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light. Oh good, we get to watch this again. Yeah, show us. Show us where they're at.
Yes. Oh!
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about.
You can't see it, but I'm dancing. I don't know. We just saw this. What is the value of a second time?
They had the same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors. What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
I wonder what colors they are.
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. I'm kind of worried about Alice and Quark. I'll go too.
As will I.
Oh, that's right. Wait, guys, there's something I need to tell you. Huh? What is it?
Go on.
I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Phi. She nodded back. See, the truth is...
What?
Oh no! You found another bomb?
Oh, they never did share that, did they?
Yeah,
Where?
in the garden. No! That's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Could you have missed it?
No? No way. We checked every part of that room.
Oh, and I know you're serious because you're not smiling. Huh.
There was a number on this one, too. It said 01. Since the one we found in the crew quarters said 03 on it, well... You think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
I think there's a good chance.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, I agree. But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see after all.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is, let's see, quite a bit, actually.
1 hour and 57 minutes?
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Is that acceptable?
That sounds good to me. Right. I'll tell the others too. Good. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, this is much deeper than we've gotten in any of the because we got story locked pretty quickly on the other route.
But does this one just end early, I wonder? I bet it does.
I wonder what's going to happen when we get back to the infirmary. I think that's going to be the big question up in the air, right?
Yep.
But we got to go through all the mandatory cutscenes first. All right. Bloodbath? No, we're in the warehouse now. Thought we were heading to the infirmary first.
Other folks were.
Right.
But folks were going to split up and search, and then meet again in an hour.
Remember, you will die.
So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's the lock thing. No question these are chromatic doors, I guess.
No question.
So it seems. I tagged along.
Ah! What? When did you...
I've been here the whole time.
Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh, I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
Ugh. So, what do you want? Why are you stalking me?
I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here.
That's pretty much the same thing. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. Are you Batman?
I already told you that I'm not.
Wait, did she? Does she in a different?
I don't recall.
Oh, remember? Back in the AB room where we met.
Yeah, actually.
Right, when she clearly does a Batman.
You also jumped super high all the way up to the ceiling.
Gravity is wonky here. Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti?
Graffiti?
Who was it that figured out the anagram last time?
I don't recall.
Was it Tenmyoji?
Oh, yeah, that. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun.
9.
Did a kid write that or what?
Why do you say that?
Well, they managed to spell ninth wrong. Who puts an E in there?
You're right.
Then again, maybe it means something.
Do you know what it means? The Latin part.
Hey now, give me a little credit. Even I know what memento mori means. You see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like be aware of death or remember your mortality. Never forget that we all die someday. I guess it's a sort of cautionary thing.
What about the other part?
It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns.
Huh.
Anything come to mind?
No, nothing.
Maybe Luna's got her old literary references down. Maybe we should... Luna, do you know anything about a sun lion?
We've seen plenty of sun lions.
Yeah, but like, what do they mean in like a poetic and a literary sense? What is the reference here? What are they symbolizing?
Nothing at all. What about you?
Me? Huh. Well, let's see. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over again in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. Latin.
Huh?
Don't you know Latin?
Oh, if it's a Latin anagram, I am right out.
Maybe you can figure more of it out.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
Then how'd you know that phrase? Elapsam semel occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
Oh, that. That's from, this.
She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it.
Look at the back.
I turned it over. Elapsam semel occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
Huh.
So I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh?
Yep.
What is this?
A memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
What does that mean?
She died right after I was born. I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
What about your father?
Don't have one. Guess you could say I was a bastard. Never saw his face. Don't know his name. Don't even know if he's alive.
Oh.
So who's gonna wind up being her father, huh? It's me! Well, I kind of expected us to hit a premature end here, but I guess it's not happening. So, oh god, no.
No, we're not on that.
No, we're over here. Yeah,
But there's
it's
still
going.
more.
So, we're kind of reaching the end of our recording segment here, so we're gonna call this episode here. But join us next time for more. This was pretty good, like a little bit of repeated stuff this time, but we're starting to get into some of like the nuts and bolts here, and I'm like, I'm all about this shit.
Yeah.
See you all next time. Bye.
Peace.
that, like, comment and subscribe.